Hi everyone, thanks for pressing play. It's Jez here from nigezza.blogspot.com, and today I'm bringing you another project using the Merry patterns, which is still available till the end of the month, the end of October that is, on a £250 purchase. So you can either, have a party, collect some orders, or just do a big shop yourself. And there's loads of offers on. There's buy three get one free on DSP, 15% off stamps, and buy one get two refills free of fast fuse. The stamp sets and the fast fuse are only until the 10th of October. The DSP is for the entire month, and this is available till the end of the month as well, so a good time to be shopping. So we're going to use our reindeer in a jumper, okay, and we're going to be making this, which I made for an embossing competition that Crafty Caroline ran with her team, and I won it. Not because my design was great, but it's all random out of a hat, but we had to do embossing. So I'm going to show you how you can emboss using our ordinary ink, that you don't need necessarily to buy special pigment ink to emboss. Okay, so I'll show you what I did. So all the measurements and everything will be on my blog. So I took standard card base here, which is A4 cut in half, folded in half. This is the extra thick Whisper White. I'm using a different, these are all from the Merry, I want to say Merry Cheer, but I think I have to just double check on the name of the DSP. Merry Little Christmas. Yes, good job I checked, isn't it? Merry Little Christmas. So on this one I used the one that was a bit busier, and I just used that one to make it a little bit different. And so this is just cut to a normal matte size, and then I cut the white snowflake, same width, but just 2.5 inches deep, I believe. And then I did a little bit of Whisper White. That's what we're going to stamp on, and then a matte. And these measure, I've got it under here, the white's 2 3/4 by 3.5, and the black is 3 3/4 by 3. Yes, that's 2.5 deep. Okay, and then it's just a little scrap for the sentiment, a little scrap of black. I just took it off a scrap, and as you can see, it's not quite full, but it doesn't matter because we only want the end. I like to not waste my lovely cardstock. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is cut, I didn't want to do any editing on this, cut a black snowflake, and I'm going to cut it out of this to save paper really, and I'm using the an element from the Trim Your Stocking die set. Now this is, you probably look at it and think, God, that's really expensive. But look at all the different elements you get in it, and it's not just for Christmas. Lots of these can be used outside Christmas. The pillow box you can make all year round. The heart, Valentine. The snowflake obviously is Christmas. But lots of things you can use. We've got a star. We've got these. That could be Lego, couldn't it? Lots and lots of things in there that you can use that don't necessarily just be for Christmas. And there's loads and loads of elements. I mean, you can buy a snowflake on its own for £2.99, can't you? So I've used the snowflake absolutely loads and loads of times. So because I didn't cut this out, I do not want to edit this. I want this to be a one-take video. So got my magnetic platform, going to shove it in the middle because that way I know that it will be right, and then going to run it through and back because it is more intricate die, and it should just pop out beautifully. Lovely. Let's get rid of this. And then I have this beautiful tin my mother-in-law gave me, and I just put my little spongy thing in there so I can run my brush over, keeps all the bits, and out it comes lovely. Marvellous. Right, let's put that to one side. I lost a die yesterday, and it took me, I was doing an eclipse card, and I'd done the number with the years, 1957, my brother's birthday. I can't find my Stampin' my jig. I was going to use my Stampin' my jig and show you how to use it, and it's clearly didn't put it back where it belonged, so I can't find it. What a wally. Okay, won't use Stampin' my jig. I was going to show you how to use a Stampin' my jig, but I can't because I can't find it. Right, and I'm determined that this is going to be one take, so I'm going to just centre it by eye. But yeah, no, I was doing the, and I lost the one die just disappeared with the one cut out, and because it was an eclipse card, I couldn't just cut another one out. It took me half an hour to find it. It stuck to me scoreboard. So give this a really good ink up, and then you're going to sort of aim it, looking at my grid mat, aim it in the middle. When I did this, I didn't have the bit cut out, so I cut it out afterwards to make sure it was straight. There we go, that will do nicely. Right, now before it dries, you get your clear embossing powder, pour it over it. So it sticks to it, and then that will emboss. Sticking that back in that pot so I know where it is. So get my heat tool, get it nice and hot. I did centre that quite well, didn't I? Quite pleased with that. Fold it down. There it goes. There we go. So that has heat embossed it quite nicely. I didn't use the outline on this one. I didn't think it needed it to do this effect. And then the other thing is I'm going to heat emboss the sentiment. I should have done them at the same time. What have I just done with my little scrap of Whisper White that I am stamping on? Don't want to use that snowflake. Can't find it. Get another bit. So, using the Merry Christmas from the stamp set. I really like the font. It's quite nice. So again, stick some powder on that. Might just shove it in this mound. Maybe not. Try to save time. That's a fail. Put this away. Yesterday, oh, I've still got it there. I was crafting and I got ink all at the arm. Don't know how that happened. Just happens, doesn't it? we go. Oh, heat tool lead stuck around my chair. There, so then that's the Merry Christmas. That could be neater actually, couldn't it? So there we go. So now we're just a matter of sticking it all together. That's the difficult bit done. So I'm going to use fast fuse because it's on offer. You get a fast fuse, it's £9, and then you get 2 refills absolutely free, and normally they cost £7 each. So fast fuse is, you know, not the cheapest of adhesives, but it's absolutely brilliant. And you get 12 metres on the fuse itself, and then the refills are 20 metres each. So you actually get a lot for your money, and it's as strong as like red tape, but much more convenient. And the trick to fast fuse is a light touch. So although there's ridges on there, don't be putting your finger on there because that makes you more heavy-handed. There's ridges on the side. Hold it there because then you'll be light, and you need to drag it and tick. Drag it and tick, and then it'll just be perfect every time. Took me a while, but once you've got the knack, it's really easy. It is a one-shot show though. Once you've stuck it down, it's down. But because this is matted nicely, not that I can particularly see because I've put it on a white grid mat, but there you go. So there's that. Then I'm going to stick that across. You could be a bit frugal and cut that a bit, but I'm actually, because it's really strong. Oh, see, I didn't tick very well there. You actually can get away with just doing little blobs because it ain't coming off. There we go. And then I'm going to stick the reindeer to the top of that. Is it dry now? Yep. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you, sometimes if your cutting blade maybe leaves a few feathers. I bought one of these from the pound shop, really nice to hold, and you can just run it over and it takes those feathery bits off. I mean, any nail file will do it, but I just like the way that one sits in your hand, and then you can use it for your nails. I won't put one in the middle because there's no card in the middle because I cut it off. Okay. And then got my Merry Christmas, which I'm cutting out. With this. I will probably do that sentiment again before I post it out, but I ain't doing it again on camera. And then we just need to snip and then just a little bit. Sometimes if you haven't quite ticked enough, what happens is, because the glue's on the end here, I don't know if you can see, but the actual strip has moved down there, so you have to just move it along a bit so that it's at the end, and then it will work again. It's no drama. And then I'm just sticking that on the end there, just to give it a little bit of an edge so that it stands out a bit. And I'm going to stick my snowflake. I'm not going to use fast fuse on my snowflake. I am going to use a bit of Tombow. That side, just to do a few splodgies. I've left it. I haven't used it for a few days actually, and it's not splodging out. There we go. Oh, now it's splodging too much. I've got the fine tip glue pen, and I am looking at it now thinking, why don't I use that? So I'm putting that, that'll be about there, putting that there. Like so. And then I'm going to use my mini dimensionals on the back of this, finding my pokey tool. And I just pick them up with a pokey. Oh, that takes the top off. Because sometimes they're a bit fiddly. There we go, and then the pokey tool will just lift the lids off. I just find that's really helpful. You might too. And then I'm sticking that across the snowflake. Like so, and then I'm going to use some ordinary dimensionals on this one because it's a bigger area. These are easy to pick off. I'm going to stick one in the middle. Why don't I just use my pokey tool on these as well? Because they don't come off so well with your pokey tool as little ones. Little ones work really well. Right, oh, I think I said that really quietly, didn't I? Sorry. It was a tip I picked up once on a craft demonstration, doing some decoupage, and I always said I couldn't be bothered, because I can't be bothered picking off all the little bits, and that's when they went, oh, use a pokey tool. Right, and then we do sell black gems, but these aren't black gems. What these are pearls and a Sharpie. So all I did was coloured in some pearls with my Sharpie. I got loads and loads of Sharpies, but they don't all match our colours. What have I just done with my pokey tool? It's there, staring it in the face. But black's black is black, isn't it, really? So I just felt it needed a little something on there to give it a lift. So there you have it. Quite cool. So that's in the two different backgrounds, and then I did a slight variation in green. For this one I used, this is some Retire products here. That's the Emerald Envy glitter powder that's available on the retiring rack, and some Emerald Envy ribbon, which is also clearance rack. It's called retirement, but they're retired, aren't they? And then I just stamped a Whisper White background using the snowflake stamp from the Snowflake Sentiments. That's what I want to call it. that's what it's called, Snowflake Sentiments. Love this set. Lovely sentiments and lovely snowflakes, and I do love stamping backgrounds with snowflakes. Okay, so pop over to my blog. There it is, nigezza.blogspot.com. All the measurements are there, and hope to see you soon.